Messi's tears shock the world. Di Maria sends a heartfelt message after the 2026 World Cup final. Lionel Messi's emotional tears following Argentina's defeat in the 2026 FIFA World Cup final captured the attention of football fans around the world. In the midst of the heartbreak, Angel Di Maria delivered a heartfelt message to his Argentina teammates, expressing pride, gratitude, and encouragement after their incredible journey. Argentina's president also praised Messi for his unwavering dedication and leadership, while Rodri shared his deep respect for the legendary captain after exchanging a memorable greeting with him. Meanwhile, Erling Haaland surprised many with his emotional reaction to seeing Messi in tears after the final. Before we get started, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you still believe Lionel Messi deserves to be called the best player in the world? Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss the latest football updates. Di Maria sends a heartfelt message to Argentina's players after the 2026 World Cup final defeat. Former Argentina international Angel Di Maria, who has retired from the national team, shared a heartfelt message of support and encouragement for his former Albiceleste teammates after their painful 1-0 defeat to Spain in the 2026 FIFA World Cup final. Di Maria posted an emotional message on his official social media account, emphasizing the historic legacy of this Argentina generation regardless of the outcome of the final. The Rosario Central star also praised the incredible fighting spirit shown by Argentina throughout the tournament. According to him, the team once again succeeded in uniting the entire nation through their passion, determination, and commitment on the world's biggest stage. Di Maria said, "You are legends, and no one will ever erase what you have achieved." In his message to his former teammates, he wrote, "All of Argentina is proud of you. This country came together once again because of the love, courage, and commitment you showed throughout this World Cup. You are part of history. You are legends, and no one will ever take these incredible achievements away from you." Di Maria, who helped Argentina win the 2022 FIFA World Cup and lifted 2 Copa America titles with the national team, also added, "This generation is the greatest in our country's history. Reaching 5 consecutive finals is an extraordinary achievement that no one will ever erase. Thank you so much for everything. I love you all." The truth behind Di Maria's absence from the stadiums in the United States. In the days leading up to the World Cup final, numerous rumors and speculations surfaced suggesting that Angel Di Maria would travel to the United States to support his former Argentina teammates from the stands. However, just a few days before the match, Di Maria personally dismissed those reports. He explained that he had chosen to stay at home and watch the final on television because he believed his presence at the stadium might bring bad luck to the team. The decision also reflected his commitment to stepping away from the national team environment, allowing the next generation of players to fully embrace their own journey without distraction. A historic era for Argentina continues. Di Maria's message once again highlighted the strong bond between the current generation of Argentina stars and the players who helped lay the foundation for the team's remarkable success under head coach Lionel Scaloni. Although Argentina narrowly missed out on defending their World Cup title after suffering a heartbreaking defeat to Spain, the Argentine football community and many former players believe this team still deserves immense admiration and support. In their view, Argentina has established itself as one of the dominant forces in world football over the past several years, consistently reaching major finals and competing for the sport's biggest trophies. Argentina's president praises Messi after World Cup final defeat to Spain. Argentina's president, Javier Milei, delivered a powerful message of support for national team captain Lionel Messi and head coach Lionel Scaloni following Argentina's 1-0 defeat to Spain in the 2026 FIFA World Cup final. His remarks came at a particularly emotional moment, especially after Lionel Scaloni raised questions about his future as Argentina's head coach following the heartbreaking loss. In an interview with Radio Mitre, President Milei expressed his deep admiration for everything Lionel Messi has accomplished throughout his extraordinary career. He emphasized that Messi's influence extends far beyond Argentina, inspiring football fans across the globe. Milei praises Messi and Scaloni after the 2026 World Cup final. Speaking about Messi, Milei said, "Anyone who can remain at the highest level of competition for more than 20 years in their sport deserves nothing but the utmost respect and admiration." He continued, "Messi has brought immeasurable joy and happiness to the hearts of all Argentinians, as well as to football lovers around the world who appreciate the beauty of the game." Milei's response to the uncertainty surrounding Scaloni's future. President Javier Milei also took the opportunity to speak about Argentina head coach Lionel Scaloni, describing him as a unique leader who has guided the national team to remarkable success over the past several years. When asked about reports suggesting that Scaloni could step down as Argentina's head coach, Milei said he hopes the coach follows his heart and finds both happiness and continued success in whatever decision he makes for the future. His comments came after Scaloni acknowledged that he was considering his future with the national team. During the post-match press conference, the coach revealed that he needed time to reflect before making a final decision, following discussions with Argentine Football Association President Claudio Tapia. The final result does not diminish Argentina's legacy. Although Argentina fell just short of defending their World Cup title after a heartbreaking defeat in the final, President Javier Milei insisted that the team's remarkable journey throughout the tournament deserves to be celebrated. In his view, the outcome of one match does not diminish the greatness of this generation of players. Milei said, "No one can blame these players for anything. They gave everything they had on the pitch. The result of the final cannot erase or diminish the extraordinary achievements this group has accomplished." He concluded by saying, "I am deeply grateful for all the hard work they have put in and for the incredible character they showed in representing the Argentine people to the world. They proved to everyone that we never give up until the very last second, because Argentina never surrenders." It is worth noting that Spain secured their second FIFA World Cup title in history with an extra-time goal from Ferran Torres, denying Argentina the chance to add a fourth star to their famous jersey. Rodri. Messi's greeting was an extraordinary moment, and I have the greatest respect for him. Spain captain Rodri expressed his deep admiration and respect for Argentina legend Lionel Messi, saying that simply standing beside him before the 2026 FIFA World Cup final was an unforgettable experience. Speaking to ESPN, Rodri said, "Just having the opportunity to stand alongside Lionel Messi and take a photo while the captains greeted each other before the match says everything about what he means to the world of football." He continued, "There is nothing more I can say except that I have the greatest respect and admiration for everything he has achieved throughout his career, as well as for the immense legacy he represents in football." Rodri concluded his remarks by reflecting on Messi's emotional reaction after the final. "I saw Messi in tears after the match, and I believe it was because he realized everything he has given to football and to the Argentina national team throughout his incredible career." Spain were ultimately crowned 2026 FIFA World Cup champions after defeating Argentina 1-0 at MetLife Stadium in a fiercely contested final that remained deadlocked until extra time, where the decisive goal secured Spain's historic victory. Erling Haaland's surprising comments on Messi's tears after Argentina's World Cup final defeat to Spain. "I'm not the kind of person who gets emotional while watching football. I've seen countless matches, finals, and heartbreaking defeats throughout my life. But what I witnessed tonight truly left me speechless." A 39-year-old man was sitting on the pitch in tears after giving absolutely everything he had throughout the tournament, without holding anything back for himself. And I, at 26 years old, watched from a distance and felt something that I honestly don't even know how to describe. It wasn't pity, because Lionel Messi is the last person in the world who needs anyone's sympathy. It was something much closer to profound respect mixed with sadness. I'm speaking from the perspective of a striker who competed against him in this tournament, because that allows me to understand something that people watching from the outside may never fully appreciate. I played in this World Cup. I know how physically and mentally exhausting this tournament is. I know what it means to play match after match, to endure extra time, and to carry relentless pressure that never eases for a single second. I was eliminated in the quarterfinals with my body completely exhausted. Meanwhile, Messi, who is 13 years older than I am, reached the final. He played in multiple matches that went to extra time, and in every single one of them, he was the player everyone expected to carry the team. That is something whose value cannot be diminished, regardless of the final result. Messi gave absolutely everything in this tournament. What I witnessed has completely changed everything I thought I knew about this sport. Let me say this as honestly as I can. For most of my life, I believed that age was a barrier no player could truly overcome. Ever since we were kids in football academies, we were taught that every player has a peak, and that after it, decline is inevitable. But Messi has made me question every one of those beliefs. He made me realize that what truly limits a player may not be age at all. It may be something far deeper, something I still don't fully understand, and perhaps I never will. There is something else I keep thinking about as a striker. I know how much mental energy it takes to score goals and how much concentration is required for every single chance. But Messi didn't just score goals. He created chances, led his team, and carried the responsibility of thinking for the entire team at the same time. To combine all of those roles in one match, and then repeat it 7 or 8 times throughout a World Cup at his age, is simply beyond my ability to comprehend. That's why, when I saw him in tears, I felt there was an injustice in what had happened. Not an injustice caused by anyone, because Spain played brilliantly and deserved to win. No one can question or diminish the value of their victory. But there is an injustice within football itself, one that denied a man who gave everything to this sport the one thing he wanted most, a single goal in extra time. After such a long journey, after every match he had played, after every ounce of effort and determination he poured into this tournament, everything came down to one single moment. This is the cruel side of football that every player understands, yet none of us can ever truly get used to, no matter how many times it happens. I want to say something to him, even though I know he will probably never read these words. Leo, you are the greatest. Not because you won this final, or because you have collected more trophies than anyone else, but because you have done everything that can possibly be done in football, and then achieved things no one else ever has. You prove that time has no power over someone who loves this game with all their heart. There is no one greater than you. I'm not saying this because I'm emotional. I'm saying it because it is the only conclusion anyone could reach after watching what we all witnessed throughout this World Cup. If anyone is still debating that after this tournament, then they simply were not watching the same game we were. And there is one final thing I want to say. As players from the generation that came after you, we grew up watching you. We learned from you without ever meeting you. Every one of us tried to imitate something you did, whether it was a pass, a dribble, or the way you controlled the ball. Seeing you today in that moment, after everything you have given to us and to football, made us feel as though we owe you something that we will never be able to repay. There is one more thing that deserves to be said. I saw you continue to acknowledge the fans, even while carrying unimaginable heartbreak. A man in tears because of defeat, yet still thinking about the people who came to support him. That says far more about who you are than all the trophies you have ever lifted, because true greatness is revealed when there is nothing left to win. The tears I saw tonight may eventually fade from people's memories. That is simply how human memory works. But what you accomplished in this tournament at the age of 39 will live on in the memories of everyone who witnessed it for decades to come. What we saw was not merely a great footballer defying age with dignity. We witnessed a man who proved that greatness has no expiration date. I will carry that lesson with me for the rest of my career. Whenever I feel that I have reached a limit I cannot overcome, I will remember what I saw you do at this World Cup. And I will remind myself that the limits we have always believed to be impossible may never have truly existed at all. Thank you, Leo. From one player who is still trying to understand how you did all of this, and who may never truly understand.